Hello and welcome to the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. As per usual, we will be waiting a minute for people to get into the chat. Oh, good. Let's see, pop out chat maybe. There we go, that worked. So glad that worked. Because when that's happened before, I've had to start a new stream. Nope. Obs is first in the chat. Good job. We waiting one more minute for some more people to get in. I do see here, I never noticed before, that there is a. Let's adjust my webcam. There is a timer on the stream, so I can know how long I've talked about an individual thing or how long I've waited for people to get into the chat. Set out a tracking number in her clipboard. Harry said, Bill, I guess, is still blocked or whatever, hidden from the chat. So he may try to come in on another channel or whatever. So use your best judgment on that. You can feel free to put the hammer down if he starts going crazy like he did yesterday. All right. Well, there's 4 people and 4 likes already. Thank you so much, kids. I appreciate it so much. You would think I would know how to do this by now. This is episode number 19. And you would think I would know how to do it. I can't believe I've done 19. I mean, it doesn't seem like it. I guess because I'm so happy to do it. Anyway, let's go. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube Chat and the people in it and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money, and you can schedule a free coaching consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to coachstevemoney@gmail.com. You can use that same email address to donate to me to the channel so I can make it better via PayPal. Once again, that's coachstevemoney@gmail.com. You can also email questions if you'd like me to answer them on the one moment. Just got to make sure that's not a work call. All right, it's not. Just going to let it go to voicemail. And where'd my chat go? There it is. All right, and notes. Just a spam call. Most of them, the ones that we get, are from register your Google listing. Give us money for your Google listing. All fake. All lies. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. Donate coachstevemoney@gmail.com via PayPal. I'm also on the Gram. That's Instagram. Add me on the Gram at Coach Steve Money. No spaces in there. And if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the old chat, and I will get to them. 36 subs, Joy. Joy says I have 36 subs. Joy, that's almost 800,000. Right? Yes, I have I have 36 subs. I have, I want to say 147 or something like that hours watched already. So Clay could be Bill. We don't know. I blocked Clay on the old Ramsey chat though, so I can't see whatever he's saying. So that's all you, Sid. Oh, let's see. Where was I? You can donate to the channel so I can make better. Send to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com via PayPal, and I will not spend it on Diet Coke. I have water today. Let's see. Today's hosts were Dave Ramsey and Anthony O'Neill. And today on the show, there were 3 calls about divorces. Very sad. Very sad. I didn't count any dadgums or todays from Dave at all. $10 book sale going on through May 31st. I recommend books by actually the 2 hosts today. The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey and Debt Free Degree by Anthony O'Neill, which they said will help you get your kid through college or yourself through college debt free. And I agree with that because I read it. Let's see. So did we get any? Aubrey said she already added me on the Grump. I appreciate the IOs, guys. Thanks so much. Flash has more. Oh, Joy and Flash both said more like a million. I guess probably for my subs that it's almost like. Because see, Joy, and if you don't get the inside joke, Joy is the most optimistic person in the world. And so when I said I had some, I can't remember, 25 or something like that. It was might have been less than 25 even subs. She said, "Hey, that's almost 100." So the Grump, that's right. That's right, Sid. I think that kid that says that is from your neck of the woods in the bayou down there. So I think if it's on YouTube. Don't do it. Check it now, of course. Stay right here. But at some point, like after I'm done, if you YouTube search "Add Me on the Grom," you will see that kid that says that. Let's see. Oh, Flash and Joy typed that million at the same time. They were both equally optimistic for me, and I appreciate it. So Ob says there was at least one dad gum. Let's see. Oh, Chris Goldsmith says, "Hi, Coach Steve. Thanks for your contribution to the Ramsey brand." You're welcome. I don't know what I bring to it. I like to think that it's a good thing, and so. All right, Sid. Well, you can listen to the kid say it, and then you can tell me what you think. You can ask, you can listen to him and the guys he's speaking to, and tell me if you think it's in the bayou. Oh, let's see. Bill is back under a different name. Shocker. I can't believe that happened. It says only honesty from here on out. Guys, 2 years on I work. I'm 23, living home, not lying. Okay, going to get my degree. All right. Okay, Bill, so just be a decent guy. Don't freak out in the chat. Don't act like my opinion is the end of the world for you on anything. Stuff like that. Sid says maybe if the kid has a super thick Cajun French accent, and it could be. I think I don't know where those kids are, but they had thick accents. So Bill's gonna get his degree. Great. You will, and you liked all of my videos. You didn't unlike them, because if you unliked them, you can unlike them. And then I'd be back to 100% full on everything. But, if you didn't, I mean, unlike is going to happen at some point. I'm sure some people will be unliking me because of that my nose is in focus and my stubble is in focus, but my Chia Pet hair is not in focus. I do have the $6.99 Great Clips coupon that expires, I think in a week and a half or something like that. So I will be going. No, you didn't. You unliked. Well, no, you can unlike. If you unliked it previously, you can go back and change that. I believe you can click the like button instead of the unlike button, and it'll change it for you. I think 100%. All right, Bill is bringing some drama to the Coach Steve Money Network. It's not really a network, but all right. Well, I do have a bunch of different shows. In case you guys didn't know, I mean, not shows, but I do have a bunch of different channel categories. I do like some video gaming. I have like pre-recorded financial stuff. What else? I have a miscellaneous one that like I shot when it snowed in April here in Columbus. Which isn't that crazy, but I was just ready for spring to be here. All right. No, not unlike, unlike. That means you change it to a like, Bill. Flash says to Clay Jones, I want to thank you for all the great advice you also have with the Google Internet issue I'm having. It was really helpful along with anyone else who helped. All right. And that's the kind of stuff that we do over in the Ramsey chat all day. Is also deal with trolls, which I don't know exactly what Clay did at some point, but I must have thought he was a troll or either annoying. Sometimes I get annoyed with people when they do anti-David Weiss jokes, when they go, ha, LOL, I'm going to go get a loan. I'm going to get a credit card. Stupid. Anyway, so I don't know why. I blocked him, but do you know Clay Jones, Bill Jones? I don't think Jones was his last name when I blocked him. So take that for what it's worth. Trolls be name changing and stuff. So not Louisiana. All right, Sid. Sid is multitasking. She's modding this for me and she's watching other YouTube videos. So as long as she didn't leave this to take away the viewing time from me, I'm fine with whatever she does. All right. Just happen to have the last name Jones. Well, Jones is a common name. AJ Davis says, so I've been putting off getting term life, but reached out to an agent today. That's a good idea, AJ. Did you not have any life insurance at all? If anyone is dependent on your income is the rule on that. And you get that in place immediately. That's a baby step 0. Definitely get that in place. Bill, you ask all this stuff. How old is King Coleman? You ask all this stuff, especially on the Ramsey Show chat, that we have no idea about. We don't know all the stuff, Bill. You could Google it and find out. We don't know any of the stuff that you've asked it. Like the last 5 questions you asked today in there. We don't know that stuff. When you start asking individual stuff about each personality, we don't know. AJ Davis said, so we hit 4, 5, 6 a couple of months ago, talking about baby steps 4, 5, and 6. Wait, so that's a 1 to 3 thing? Yes, that is, AJ, because you could die during baby steps 1 through 3. And then whoever is dependent on your income would be in a world of hurt unless they had that. Yes, life insurance is a 4 walls thing, Sydney says, and she is 100% correct about that. Comedian named Bert Kreischer Always somebody asks him something, he goes 100%. What should you do after college with a degree but no experience? You get a job. You apply for jobs within your degree field normally. Thanks for subscribing, Mr. Jones. I appreciate it. But yeah, and back to life insurance. No whole life. Whole life insurance is life insurance with an investment component on there, inside there. And they wrap it up really, really good, especially friends of yours trying to sell it to you. And they make it sound all good until like it's all together, nice and neat. And it's so easy because you only have to do this one thing. But if you get term life insurance, which is way, 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 way cheaper, and then invest the difference yourself, as Dave suggests, then you make a ton more money. And also, you're in a whole life insurance, your heirs do not get the investment. The bank keeps the investment. They pay out the death benefit, but they keep the investment. That's how they have those big buildings in every city. Sid advises our friend Bill to do an internship or networking in college so that he's ready for jobs right when he gets out. No, we don't want to hear your investing plan, Mr. Jones, because we recommend Dave's plan here. So if it's anything but that, we don't care. So our advice is to do Dave's plan, and you know what Dave's plan is. So there's no, let's see. Well, that plan's worked millions of times. Millions of people have done it successfully, but I'm going to tweak it because my little situation is different. No, none of that applies. All right. So if anybody else has any questions or comments or has advice for Bill, put it in the chat. And I will do the market report. Everything's down today. Around 2% on everything except small cap, which was down a little over 3%. And this is a reminder that while that's not necessarily fun, it's on sale now. So it's on sale. So it's cheaper. It comes back every time. And it hits a new high every single time there's any kind of correction, the kids love to say, along with their hedge and other financial buzzwords. Drives me crazy. Anyway, comes back every time, hits a new high every time. So there you go. Let's see what we got. There's no time on Dave's plan, but normally he assumes that if you're starting out early enough, you could graduate college, get a good job, and be doing the baby steps then, and then you would by 30 at the most, you would be ready to be investing at least 15%. So there you go. Sid recommends to Mr. Jones that he may be more interested in the fire community. We do slow cooker recipes here, Sid says, not microwaves. That's true. And fire is financially independent, retire early. Thanks, AJ, because I was drawing a blank. No, Bill. I said at the latest 30. You would be ready to invest, meaning you would be all through the baby steps and up to baby step 4 by 30 at the latest. So, I mean, that's generally it. Obviously, some people, this guy right here, doesn't smarten up until later, and so have to make up for it. But yeah, that like in FPU and stuff where he's showing you, and of course, the earlier the better. In Financial Peace University, there, and I think he's talked about it on this show as well before. There's an example where one person starts at, I think it's age 20, and invests until age 40, and his friend starts at age 30 and invests the rest of his life, and he never catches up to the guy that stopped investing but left the money in the retirement account, but he didn't add to it after 20 years, and the guy that started later never caught up. Yeah, step 7's never complete. Step 4 really isn't ever complete. You just add to it. Flash says, I'm curious, how long did it take you to get on board, Steve? I know you said you watched it every day and didn't do anything about it. Listen to it. Way back in the 90s on my car radio, I was doing arcade game repair. I was working for one arcade company, and we had businesses all in the Tidewater area. That's Norfolk, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake area. We had a bunch of arcades there, and so I would do arcade repair, and I would drive around between jobs, and I would listen to him because he was on the radio every night. We didn't have so many choices for entertainment as we do now, and so listen to it every night, and I'd said exactly what everybody says. That calls, or a lot of people say that call or in the chat or whatever. They say, "Oh, these people make a lot of money. I can't do this because I don't make any money." I was making minimum wage, and so yeah, I just thought I don't make enough to do it, which was stupid. I was stupid. Yeah, I should have, absolutely, Bill. And then I'd be too rich to deal with any of you people. I would be too good to deal with any of you people. But I was stupid, and so now you have me. Yeah, excuses held me back. Exactly, Flash. You got it. You got it. And so it wasn't, yeah, I would have been a millionaire by now. Absolutely. So, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? And now I won't get to a million now, probably, unless my income drastically changes. AJ thinks so. Thanks, AJ. I'm sure Joy thinks I will. George, not George. Joy thinks I'll be a billionaire, probably. What are my goals? Well, I'm starting financial coaching now. I have a call Monday for the Ramsey Preferred program. So I'm going to be doing that. Still working 75 or more hours a week at both jobs. On top of doing that, I'm also doing YouTubing. If I can become a YouTube star, that'll be fine too. So, my financial goal is just to do everything that I can to invest everything that I can. Right now, I'm doing 15% to retirement, and anything else extra is going to kid college. But then after his college is taken care of, I'll still be hustling, and every cent will go into retirement. So there you go. That's right, Joy. I said George. I don't know why I said George. Maybe thinking of George Camel, who, in case people have been wondering about him, he was in the chat, in the Ramsey chat, not mine. Maybe one day. He was in the Ramsey chat and 2 weeks ago, something like that. And he said his new podcast will be out in the summer, probably. So, well, Bill Jones says, I know you told me, why don't we grab someone who is like 16 and tell them to invest? Because that is not the advice, sir. Do you know what the advice for kids is? And even for you. First, you save up all cash. You might need to buy a car. If you're 16, you might need to buy a car. And then after that, you save up all cash to pay for college. So you can, again, back Debt Free Degree by Anthony O'Neill. You save up all cash so you can ensure that you get out of college debt free. And even if you get a lot of scholarships, et cetera, you hold on to that money. You don't know what's going to happen. And then once you graduate and start your job, if you didn't have to use that money, then you have a good down payment. If you decided you're going to rent for a while, because you don't know if you're staying in the area or whatever, you can invest it. That might be a good time to, if you know you're not going to buy a house for 5 years, you could put it in a mutual fund, S&P index fund to be specific, is what Dave recommends when you're saving for purchase using the market. And yeah. And so then you just apply the baby steps, and you, if you're in step 4, then that's when you invest. After you're out of college, debt free, and you're in your job, and you have the full emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. So there you go. 23 is a baby to me, Sid. So yeah, 23 is a kid. Absolutely. You say you're ahead of us. Not in a lot of ways. Not in a lot of ways. All right. Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat? So I don't know if you noticed, before when I would complain about the chat not working, I still have the button, the 3 dots up at the top, even if the chat's not working when I start to stream, that I can pop it out. And that's what I did this time. So I found that, and I found the timer. We have done, move my notes, we have done 27 minutes so far. Awesome. So that's great that you have no debt. That's wonderful. AJ has 2 kids. He's ahead of him. Most of us are also debt free. That is true. I think everybody that's in the chat right now, or at least that's typing, is reminder to, speaking of everybody that's watching, I appreciate everyone that's watching. I don't take it for granted. There are millions of things you could be watching other than this. I mean, and that's not an exaggeration. Literally millions of things you could be watching on any particular platform instead of this. And so I appreciate it so much. I don't take it for granted. So I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions. And I must get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of time watched. I have to hit that within a year, or the clock starts all over again. But even if I don't hit that, I'm not stopping this show, because I love it. I've been saying it every show lately. I can't believe I have a show, and people are interested enough to watch me. So that's cool. And props to the people that watch later. I know, for example, the Queen of Sheba, Tina, had a baseball game tonight. The Prince of Sheba had a baseball game. I don't know if he was pitching tonight, but good luck to him, definitely. Hope he touched them all. That's for touching all the bases, which means you just scored a home run. For those non-sports people of you. But yeah, I definitely appreciate it. And so definitely like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here and want me to do more, because that will just encourage me. All right. Anybody have any questions or comments or, again, advice for Bill? Let's see. What else? Oh, in case you're not aware why gas is going up, it's because the biggest gas pipeline in the eastern U.S. suffered a ransomware attack. Company officials claim their systems would be substantially back up and running by this weekend. The criminal group that took responsibility for it said on their webpage they want only to make money and did not mean to cause any harm to society. They said from now on they will attack in moderation and will examine impacts their actions may have. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Anytime anybody does something like that that's attacking a company, it's gonna hit more than just that company. Yep. That's right. How many watched hours? I think, didn't I say like 147, I think, going into today, as of this morning. Will cover 19. You mean COVID-19 never end? Maybe not. Maybe not. Dr. Fauci said, I think a couple weeks ago, said something like it could be a seasonal thing. So, yeah. He was 53, and then he accidentally typed in 54 one day, and I called him on it, AJ, and so he said, oh, it was my birthday. So there you go. Joy, remember I said she was very optimistic, says, AJ, he is being honest and genuine now. That's all that matters. So there you go. Again, Bill, if you let Joy down, she believes in you. If you let her down, if you're lying about anything ever again to her, you are the rottenest piece of S in the whole entire world, whole entire universe, they said. All right, so that's all I got for today. What have you guys got? What did you guys prepare in advance? I have to do everything. You guys could bring something to the table. Come on. Flash says, amen, Steve. Bill says he's not lying. Flash says, do not let Joy down. 20 hours while school. Do you think I can work more? Yes. Some people work full time when they are in school, including Dave Ramsey. Sydney thinks 20 hours in school is okay. And it is. Unlike the previous you that we thought you were, not being 53, being 23, you have more time. So, especially if it's going to keep your grades up and stuff, and make sure keep you on track as far as graduating, all right. But if you're just spending a lot of time partying or 8 hours a day on YouTube, I mean, I'm on 8 hours a day on YouTube, but I'm doing it as a hobby / job, hopefully one day. And I am at a job while I'm doing most of it, so I'm already getting paid, but to just do it at home, and that's crazy. All right, good. Yeah, school is paid for, community college. Are you transferring to a 4-year after that, Bill? Because a 2-year degree might not get you to where you need to be. So, yeah. So I mean, work what you can. If you can work full time, you can stop working earlier or later. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he said yes, 4-year. So he's going to 4-year afterwards. Okay, great. Great. Sydney said yes, that was super common when she was in culinary school. She left out. Most people worked full time while going to school. Or maybe she means in culinary profession. Boom. Bill says he works from 10 to 2. That's 4 hours. 23. Hope you can handle it. If you're not in school now, I mean, I would find something else to do. Like I said, I would not spend 8 hours a day on the internet. Joyce is going for business, do a side business while in school breaks. This summer, what you should do? Work, Bill. If you can't start this summer in community college or take classes during the summer. You could do that and get on with the rest of your life faster if you want it. Joy has some factoids today. Apparently, she says the fastest gust of wind ever recorded on Earth was 253 miles an hour. I think that would have given me an earache. You can change jobs, Bill, if you don't like retail. But retail also, at least the retail job I have, allows for lots of overtime. Quick question. When's the last time anyone met someone who was 23 named Bill? I didn't met him when he was 23, but there was a Bill in my high school that was a year ahead of me, and his name was Bill. Choice says, or you can DoorDash if you have a car. And she says, I'm helping, Steve. You're helping me, or you're telling me that you're helping Bill? Said, as a friend who goes by Bill. Pizza Princess, who I said in the chat earlier, in the Ramsey chat earlier today, I'm going to try to get her on my channel in some facet or another, so you guys can have some idea of what I'm dealing with. She calls every male employee except me Bill. Yeah, she's a little nutty. So AJ Davis said fine. He was trying to make a point about nobody being named Bill. 2 of Marie's grandpas are Bills. And the Buffaloes are Bills. We should get that guy in here that says go Bills, but I haven't seen him in the chat, in the Ramsey chat lately. Oh, you're helping get Joy says she's helping getting the interesting factoid segment up and running. Okay. Well, can always use some more segments. Definitely. Flash wants to know if Joy's husband is as optimistic as she is. Flash says hubs, though. Joy says I'm special. Thank you, Joy. You are too. Sydney explains William is a classic name, but most go by Will or Bill when they are younger. That's Sheryl Crow. He says his name is William, but I'm sure it's Bill or Billy or Mac or Buddy. And all I want to do is have some fun. Who are the Minimates? The minimalists are guys. I can't remember if I saw them last time they were on the show or not, but they just talk about, don't buy stuff basically. It clutters up your life and stuff, and that way if you don't buy stuff, you have more money on top of that. So let's see, any new Williams? I'm trying to think if I've no, like any baby Williams. No, I haven't. So I see your point, AJ. Am I okay to be this happy for the future, or is this short lived? We don't know what kind of emotional trauma you may be going through, Bill, at any particular time. So we don't know. But at 23, dog, you have your whole life ahead of you. So, and if you're not stupid like I was, and like plenty of us are, you won't have to worry about money, and so that'll be awesome. Sid as a peer who has a baby but is a girl, so definitely not a William. Sid, what was the name, Sid? Don't be the queen of vague like Pizza Princess is. Bill, of course you have a question. You don't need to say you have a question. You could just ask. You could just type it in the chat, and if I don't want to answer, I won't. I have 6 people watching, but 9 likes. I appreciate that. Maybe some had to cut out for dinner, and some were like, "Okay, at 30 minutes he's gone. He's just vamping. He's vamping now, just stretching it out now." Primrose. All right, I've heard of that. Williamita might be better than Primrose. I don't know, because you'd call her Prim or Rosie or whatever. That's a fine name. Fine name. Wilhelmina, right? Sid. Bill's question is, so I'm done with 90% with his Associate of Science business degree, but 53% done with your accounting. And voguing is a different thing. Joy, also by Madonna. That's the one I was gonna sing. I couldn't remember the song that we talked about during the chat. Which one was it from Madonna? Because I was gonna mash up that with Baker Street today. But yeah, voguing is just where you do model poses. I don't know if you need the Associate of Science business degree. I don't know if you need that if you're going to do accounting. That's right. What was the song, Joy? Where I think you got the one word of the lyric wrong? Oh yeah, get into the groove, boy. You've got to prove your love to me. Yeah. I don't think there's one that says, and you said you got to choose, is what you typed in. That may be another line in it. I can't recall right now if it is or not. But I don't think so. I think it's always proved. If I had to put money on it, I would say it proved. Because I do know my diva songs. I am a pretty straight hetero man, so I qualify to do a debt-free scream, according to somebody in the chat today. Somebody said only hetero Christian couples get to do debt-free screams, and that, of course, is false. This is when I would have if I could have, probably copyright deal, but maybe have Dwight come in and where he says false. That would be fun to do that. Certified public accountant. Yeah, like Flash said. You have plenty of time, Bill. I think you might be apt to spend more time in the basement on the computer, on the internet, though, than making money. But I mean, if you just work 40 hours immediately after you get out of school and continue working 40 hours, then, I mean, there's no way you couldn't be, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to you. You could get sidetracked by, alcohol, or the devil's lettuce, or any other thing, gambling, any other thing could sidetrack you, even if it's just the internets, and you're just wasting your time on the internets all the time. So yeah, and don't forget about doing it quickly. You don't need to do it quickly. You got plenty of time. All right, Flash is out. She says, "Have a great night, everyone. Dinner time." AJ, one of the I saw a headline today, AJ, that said Dogecoin, or however you say that. Those crazy kids with their memes said that they expected that one to take a dip, but Ether and crud, the other big one are supposed to not take a big dip. So Bill is out for food too. See, this is why I don't like the time. I should have started the Aftershow show when it was over at 5, but that's not really that much different. It's just an hour different. Let's see. It's Doge. Oh, it's Dogecoin. Okay, I got it. Thanks, Sid. See, if you hang out with the kids, then you know how to say stuff like drip and secure the bag and stuff like that. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I just happened to see it when I was looking at financial stuff. I just happened to slide over financial stuff. I put in finance in the Google and see what pops up, see if anything floats my boat as far as to talk about when I'm trying to spread it out to get more time. That's what they do in the show business. Like the director or whoever will tell like people to do that. And I would do also on my channel, I have a music folder, music area, where there's 2 songs that I recorded on a VHS camcorder in, again, the 90s, probably about the time I was listening to Dave Ramsey but not doing what he said to do, probably about all that same time. And there's 2 songs of theirs that's on the that's on my channel. One of them is World, which is still my favorite song. And the other one is called Water, which is also pretty good. But I have those on my channel as well. And I don't remember why I thought to bring that up. I don't remember what reminded me of that. But anyway. AJ Davis says, Warren Buffett says, don't invest in things you don't understand, and no one has been able to explain it to me where I explain it. Right. It's where you understand it. He doesn't understand crypto. It's like, yeah. I mean, yeah, Sydney is on point as usual. She says, it's internet money that has value because people buy it. It is tenuous. That's why Dave does not recommend. It's dangerous because it's untraceable and they're using it on the dark web. And there was one NFL player that was drafted recently, and he wanted his entire salary in Bitcoin. They weren't going to do that, but he was going to take his money after they gave it to him and put it all in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the one. Duh. Bitcoin was the big one I couldn't remember. And so he was going to do that, but he got cut. So even though he was a draft choice, he was a low round draft choice. So why people want it, my big thing. I don't mind if they have something like technological or something. I mean, even a fad. I hate all the fad stuff like the GameStop investing and stuff like that, because a lot of people lost money on that. Now, if you were there right at the beginning when it was real low, and you bought then, and then by everybody buying it, it went up high, and then you sold, then you made a lot of money. If you're hanging on to it for the long haul, I don't think it's gonna pan out. But as far as the fads, yeah, I'm not into it. But I mean, crypto, I mean, it could become a thing, but it's just not. It's just not widely accepted. And my big problem with it is that the base unit for it is like 1,300,000 odd something or another. That's the base unit of it. The base unit of a currency needs to be $1, what is it? Deutschmark, whatever it is. It needs to be one of something, and then you have your change underneath that, and then you have your bigger bills incrementally up. But the base of it being 1,354,800, I mean, it's not even. I mean, at least make it pi. Come on, if you're gonna do something like that. But I don't. That rubs me the wrong way. But they didn't ask me, so I mean, who knows? Who knows? In 10 years, we may all be using it, and then we will have missed the boat on investing in it now. But too risky. Unless it shows up in a mutual fund as well, you don't invest in it. Joy says Sydney knows so much. Absolutely, she does, Joy. She's my logic partner on the online, and she has facts out the wazoo and good ideas. And she has probably many different opinions about stuff too, which is also good. AJ says those are some dirty birdies if they need that much for the dark web. AJ says, that's cool, Joy. I need to check it out. You need to check out the dark web, AJ? Joy, why are you talking about pi, Joy? Oh, because I said the number pi. Okay, I got you. I remember. Are you surprised? Yeah, I don't have that great of a memory, but Pizza Princess, speaking of her, she has a worse memory than I do. So maybe she's always vague because she can't remember the details. That could be. Yeah. Alrighty, kids. So now what? Anything else? Anything else to talk about? Anything on anybody's mind? Any questions and stuff? Oh, I should tell you, yeah, especially if you listen or watch my show later on, and you can't ever be on for the live. Definitely CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to comment on, anything like that. In addition, that same email for a financial coach consultation assessment that is free, and I will tell you what it's going to take to move the needle, to find out what your goals are, and tell you what it takes to move the needle to get to where your goals are. And Sydney typed it in. She typed my email address correctly, coachdmoney@gmail.com. Thank you, Sid. Sid says she might be thankful for the nickname when she comes on your show. I told her I call her that to you. I told her that because that one time she bought me pizza and brought it to my work that one time. And then after that, I don't ever. We've had food one other time after that, and that's it. So there you go. That's how that works. And we don't. I don't have her text or Discord or anything like that. She insists that we're friends though, and not just workplace acquaintances. So I can let her break that down. Maybe she'll want to break that down and rag on me a little bit. We'll see. Oh, AJ has a joke. I wonder, I'll read it. I bought a pair of shoes from a drug dealer the other day. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. All right, sir. There you go. Sid says, break the log jam. I do not know what that means. What does that mean, Sid? In relation. Oh, you like that, Jay? Well, I didn't know. I suppose I should read the whole thing before I even start, just in case it goes down a road we don't want to go down. And yeah. So, AJ got a good laugh. That's cool. Oh, that's right. Move the needle on the debt. Break the log jam is what break the log jam means. Yes. All right, kids. Well, it's my quitting time. So I guess almost an hour, is good. One day I hope to have enough actual content to fill the hour. That would be awesome. I have to get some, I'm going to try some to see. Oh, I do have a mic coming. It's not that expensive, but it is a mic, and it has one of the pop shields on it as well. So we're going to try that. The using the phone as the webcam is a lot more complicated, and it has to go be on a network and be connected to the Wi-Fi, and your computer has to pick it up from the Wi-Fi and then transmit it to you through YouTube. And so it's a little bit more complicated than I would like to have to do every single day, but I'll keep looking for ways to improve it. I mean, it's not that bad. And I don't know if it's the lights. Oh, let me try the light on here to see if that affects my where is the light? Sorry for the thing. There you go. See if the light, that's bright. Yeah, the light doesn't make my is that bad that my tip of my nose is that far away from my hair that it gets my ears not badly out of focus? I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's, oh well. And this is the Look at Steve's Head segment. So anyway, I got the light on now, and it's really bright if I look straight into it like this. As you can probably see the reflection in my eyes of it. So yeah, too focused. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to see all my wrinkles and stuff. So yeah. All right. So maybe something like that. But down a little bit. Red shirt today. Red is my favorite color. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate again all you that have hung out and for liking and subscribing and watching and so forth every day. There's so much support. I am hashtag blessed. Truly, no irony there. And thanks for staying the whole time, Clay. Maybe I'll unblock you, and we'll see if something happens where I remember. Oh, that's why I blocked him. I could have sworn though Clay's name was not Jones when I blocked him. I could have sworn that. Could have sworn it. So that's right. Fact number 1. Favorite color is red. Another fact you should know about me is I like pizza. So, but everybody here already knew that. We talk a lot about food in the Ramsey Show chat. Join us there. Chat with us. You kids have a good night. Clay came back to the chat and heavy trolled it. He's been in some of the past few days, I think. I know he's been in there because people have been talking to him. But I couldn't see, of course, because I blocked him. But I'm pretty sure his name was different when I blocked him. His last name. No. All right. I'll look for him in my list and unblock him, and then we'll see what it was. Maybe I was just having a bad day. Everybody has a bad day, right? All right, kids. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.